Hello everyone, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Saraton'sPAGE. If you're seeing my video for the first time, thank you for tuning in. If you're seeing my face for the first time, thank you for tuning in. Do not make it your last time. Please do well to subscribe, like, comment, share the video. Alright people, yesterday I just remembered that it's been a while since I did a sit down video, and I'm like, oh my god, it's been long that I gisted my beautiful people. You know, on this channel we gist a lot. In fact, the major reason for opening this channel or for creating this channel is for gisting, primarily for gisting. You know, I always have premium gist. So I've been so busy with work, with kids, preparation, back to school, and then it's been a whole lot. So I've not been able to post videos as at just the way I expected or just the way I wanted. But then I'm here now. Alright. So sorry please. If you see me looking down often, just sorry about that. Please ignore. I wrote down some things and I don't want to forget any points. Okay. So guys, yesterday I came across a video, a short actually, on social media where a creator, just talked about how she was compared with her sister while they were growing up, and that really brought memories, lots of memories, sad memories, and I decided to make a video and share my own story. So guys, while we were growing up, I have this sister. We call ourselves sisters. We are related actually, but our relationship is complicated. It's complicated actually. I can tell how we are related, but it's complicated. Let's just leave it at that. So this sister of mine, even though she was 3 years older than I am, we were grouped together in the family. Like most times in the family, I don't know if they do that in your family, they group people in my family, like they group certain age together, like the teenagers, the kids, the big aunties, the big uncles. They group everyone together, especially when they want to share something, or like if they want to distribute something. This happens a lot if we have an occasion like wedding in the family, because during this wedding it's kind of compulsory that we share uniforms. Okay, like everyone puts on uniforms and we distribute uniforms, popularly known as ashwebi in Nigeria. So in these weddings they share ashwebi, and almost all the time the ashwebi are free. So they put everybody to play roles in the wedding, so that then you get the particular ashwebi for that particular role. I remember while my sister and I were still growing up, they always put us, we played flower girls a lot, and then when we grew older than that, we started playing bridal train. They put us in bridal train, and then after that we joined ashwebi. That's like the big girls style, the big girls stage, where maybe they'll say girls or ladies on blue, ladies in pink. So we played all that a lot, even though she was older than me. So we literally grew up together. I considered her a whole lot as my sister, even though she wasn't directly my mother's child. She had her parents and her own siblings, but she's the first daughter, first child of her parents, and I don't know how they managed to group me and her. So because of that, we were close. So while we were growing up, beautiful people started comparing us. And this sister of mine, her mom, her dad spoils her silly. Like they give her everything she wants. So she gets everything she wanted then, and my own case was different. She had her parents to spoil her, although she didn't stay with her parents. Because of school, she went to another city to live with a family member, and that city I happened to also be schooling there because I was in a boarding school there, but she was staying in a family member's house. During my midterm break, since coming to Port Harcourt was far for the numbers of days they were giving for the break, so I would just move over to that family member's place to go and spend the midterm break. I started going there because of her. Like my family introduced me to that family because of her, because she was there. So they, in fact, they kind of, my siblings kind of brought me and her together, so we were really friends. I saw her a few times in the village where she came from the city. I also came from another city. We played roles in different weddings, and we went back to our base, and then we weren't that close until the city where the place she was staying, the village was the city where she was staying with a family member, or living with a family member. I was also boarding in that same city, so my siblings kind of brought us together again. And yeah, I will not lie, she treated me like her sister, because her younger sister, her mom's daughter, the younger sister that she has, was way younger than her. Like, that child is the last child of the house. That she had 2 boys senior to that particular child, so they were not close. So I was closest to her in age. All right, so she literally, she treated me like her sister. She treated me like her younger sister. But then people kept comparing us. And guess the people that are comparing us? They weren't even friends. They were family members, specifically my siblings. I, 2 of my siblings especially, they will, there was one occasion we went for in the village, and auntie was getting married. We went for the traditional marriage. Myself and this sister of mine, we left from our city to the village, 2 of us alone. We left from our city to the village alone. And before we went, she went to make her hair. Her mom sent her money, she went to make her hair. Because she was going to make her hair, I had to call my eldest sister, and I told her that, sister, I want to make my hair. That was how my sister now sent me money. I also went to make my hair, but we didn't go to the same salon to make her hair. So by the time she came back, we hurriedly packed our things and we left for the village. When we got to the village, a bit late, and then we met my family, like we met other family members, and my siblings were also present. And one of my brother now said, when we came and greeted, and my elder brother now said, oh my God, Sarah, why didn't you make like her hair? Her hair is finer than your own. Oh my God. And we were just still young then. Like, why? That brought my self-esteem. Like, I was feeling inferior all through that ceremony. The next day, I could barely go out. Almost, in fact, everybody's attention was in that my sister. And you know now, her parents are around, so everybody were treating her so nicely. That's not added to my sadness. In fact, I was sad. That one is one. Then the next one, I remember when we were still, I think we were in primary school, we came to the village. Sorry please if you are hearing noise from the background, it's the washing machine. Please, I'm sorry, it's spinning. So I remember when we were in, I think, primary school, we went to the village, and my elder sister came, and then I don't know the occasion we were having, and then my elder sister now said, see, keep your face where, that is why so and so is older than you. Sorry, is more beautiful than you. keep your face well. Hey, people of God, why? Hey, so because of this, I was, in fact, I always feel inferior where this my sister is. I was literally walking on eggshell. I want to do everything to please her. I want to be like her. In fact, guys, I started seeing myself like I wanted her own life. I became jealous of her. I wanted to do things so that people will accept me. I wanted people to see me like her. Jesus. In fact, it was not as if I was not in a competition with her. And the poor girl didn't even know. She didn't know. She didn't know all this. I was envious of her. When we get to her parents' house, they are giving her premium care, premium preference. And then there's this other auntie of hers. She always goes there to spend holidays with that auntie. So one holiday I wanted to go with her to that auntie's place, and then she said, okay, let us call the auntie first. No, we told her mom, and then the mom said we should call the auntie and let her know that we were coming, because the city we were going to the state we were going to is not close. The state where that auntie lives is not close, so we should let her know that I was coming. So I agreed, and then she called. I didn't even have the auntie's number, funny enough. I agreed, and then she called the auntie and gave me the phone. And then Anna said, auntie, good morning, ma. She said, good morning, how are you? And I told her that it's me. Oh, she now said, oh, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Auntie, how are you? She said, fine. Auntie, how is work? Fine. Auntie, please, I want to follow XYZ and come to Lagos to come and spend holiday. Guys, guess what this auntie told me? You guessed right. She said, oh no, I'm sorry, you can't come now, things are a little bit tight, I can't have you over. Yet again, I was broken. There and then, I sworn that I was never going to step my feet into that auntie's house, because I know that if you were to be my sister's younger sister, right away she would have accepted. But because it's me, like I said, our relationship is complicated. Like how we are related is a story for another day. So because I wasn't her direct niece, she couldn't have me over. Meanwhile, my sister is her direct niece. Fine. That was how I did not go. And then my sister packed her bag the next day, and then she left. She traveled to Lagos to spend the holiday. Well, I've forgiven that auntie. I've forgiven her. If not for this story, if not for this post I saw, I wouldn't have even remembered that incident. So because of that, I found myself trying to live in her shoes. At a point, I started feeling worthless, useless, because every attention was on her, and she requested to, I don't know if she was one that requested, but she wanted to go to a private university, and she was granted her wish. And I started seeing it that, oh, when I finish my secondary school or my high school, I would just apply for that same private university that she was attending. And guess what? My auntie refused. My auntie that I was living with, she refused. She said I wasn't going, that the place is too expensive. Yet again. So why will my sister go and then I'm unable to? Or why can my sister be there and I can't be there? yet again we are back to the same. The answer is the relationship or how we are related is complicated. So guys, it continued that way until I got into another higher institution. I finished school. While she was serving, I was still in school. I visited her a few times in her place where she was serving, the state she was serving, because the state she was serving happened to be where I was schooling as well. Again. And then I visited her a few times, and her younger brother also visited her. Then I noticed that every time I visit her, when I'm going back, I'll go with my money, like I have to pay my TP back. But when her brother comes, when he's going back, she pays his TP. So guys, I didn't pay too much attention to it until we finished school. She was always the preferred child. Even in my auntie's house where we started staying after she finished school, before she went for service, she came over to my auntie's house. We were living there together. This auntie is more related to her than me. Yeah, more related to her than me. The auntie happened to be the wife of her uncle, her dad's immediate elder brother. So I'm like, my own relationship with the auntie is even more distant than her. She's more related to this auntie of ours. So she came over. She was living there waiting for service, and then I noticed in the house is a big house, a big family house, lots of people living there. So that means lots of cooking, big pots. So I noticed that when we are to make difficult dishes, like I am from Edo State, like you all know, we have this soup in my place they call black soup. We make this soup with banga. That's that's the base for the soup. So you know, to extract banga, to extract the juice from banga is very difficult. Not difficult, like it's messy. It's a messy chore to do. So whenever it's time to make that soup, you can never see that my sister. In fact, she will sit down in the sitting room with our uncle, and then they'll be watching soccer. I will be in the kitchen extracting banga and making banga soup, or making this black soup. But the days that we will make okra soup, you know, this chopped okra, like very fast okra, this very fast, something like maybe 1 day soup, we'll now make okra soup. The days that we make okra soup, it's auntie that will make the soup. All these things started making me to dislike, like I just started hating on her. My siblings, let me not say all my siblings, 2 of my siblings, a boy and a girl, they sees her more like their younger sister than me. My sister, whenever she's going for occasion, especially in her office, she will carry this sister of mine. I will be in the house babysitting her daughter, then she will carry this sister of mine. But when it's time to do house chores, it will be me. When it's time to go for occasions or go for functions, it will be that my sister. In fact, you will hear her calling my sister from her parents' house. Hello, where are you? Where are you now? Where have you reached? Have you done your makeup? But me, I will be in the house. I will be washing, I will be cleaning, I will be babysitting her daughter. Sister, I forgive you. Then the other of my brother, that one, we introduce her to all his friends. Oh, meet my younger sister. Even that my sister, oh, meet my younger sister. Because they say she's more beautiful than I am. She went to a private university. What again? In fact, a whole lot. I'm pretty sure that if God had given them, those 2 people, if God had given them the opportunity to choose between me and that's my sister, who should be their younger sister, they will for sure, they will choose that girl. They will choose her over me. In fact, they love her so much. I'm not saying they didn't love me, but if we had to wait, mine was 40, hers was 100. I don't know why. Reasons best known to them. I felt so bad about it. I felt so bad about it. But she didn't, for the fact that she never treated me badly, I kind of allowed things to slide. But that doesn't mean I wasn't hurting. I was hurting. It's made me, I couldn't be myself around her. I couldn't be myself around the family. I was trying to walk in her shoes. I wanted to be like her. I wanted to dress like her. At the point, I wanted to talk like her. She's seen as a fashionista. Everybody in the family will call her and ask her, oh, I want to go to so occasion. What do you think we match? Will this and this match? But nobody consulted me. But when it comes to house chores, yes, it has to be me. So it continued that way until it was time for us to get married. And then I got married before her, started having kids, and then she also got married, and then the worst happened. My elder brother helped her relocate out of the country while I am still here. Yes, guys, it's that bad. So that was the last straw that broke the camel's back. Although it's not her fault. It's well, it's okay. The sky is big enough, right? Yeah, the sky is big enough. But due to her relocation, I don't know, she stopped reaching out to me, and that was how we just stopped communicating, because we are now in different countries, and I don't know what must have happened, but that is how we are today. So why am I giving this story? I am saying this story because everyone out there that are going this same path, like doing this same thing, comparing kids, comparing siblings, comparing people, please stop. You don't know what you're doing to the other person. In fact, you don't know what you're doing to the both parties. It's wrong. Please stop. So guys, that is my story. I hope I didn't bore you guys with my story. I hope you guys enjoyed my story. That will be all for now. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, and also turn on your notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to be notified, or you'll get the notification. Alright guys, thank you all for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. I love you.